Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our senior award ceremony for the class of 2026. Tonight is one of our most proudest moments, the night that we get to celebrate some amazing accomplishments of our graduating seniors, and we are extremely blessed to have such an incredible group this year. Tonight is a night to celebrate the hard work, the dedication, the commitment, the long nights, and all the work that they put in, not just in the classroom, but on the athletic fields, on the stage, commitment to service in our community, our school community, and outside the community as well. So tonight is an extremely exciting night for us to be able to celebrate our seniors one night before they will be walking across the stage and officially become alumni of the Milton Area School District. So with that, there are a few things I want to go over, procedural items before we get started. The majority of the awards, the students will just simply stand at their seats and be acknowledged. There are several awards where there is multiple recipients, so we will let you know just to hold your applause if there are multiple recipients. We'll have them stand, we'll announce all of their names, and then you can applaud at the end. So, but we will talk you through that as well. The large majority of tonight's recipients will be receiving monetary awards for their work and their commitment, and those checks, those monetary amounts will be in their senior envelopes, which they will get after graduation tomorrow night. Immediately following our award ceremony, our graduates are going to leave the stage and head over to the middle school cafeteria again, real briefly, just to fill out some thank you notes. So families, they will be back as soon as they are done with that. They can meet you out here either in the high school cafeteria or in the lobby out front, but they will be heading up to the cafeteria for a brief few moments. And with that, let's begin our ceremony. Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to begin the ceremony for the 2026 senior class. The first awards we are going to give are our United States Marine Awards. For our distinguished athletes, for the male, Trent DeLong, and female, Kylie Long. Scholastic Excellence Award, James Thomas and Addison Zettemler. Our Semper Fidelis Award for Music, Alora Burns. United States Army Awards, our Scholar Athlete, and our Achievement Awards for our Scholar Athlete, Cameron Hoover, and our Achievement Award, Olivia Russell. Our Senior Academic Awards, there's several of these, so just students stand, remain standing, and audience if you would hold your applause. For accounting, Luke Shawley. Computer Science, Chance Benchoff. Early Childhood Education, Keishla Ohada Mercado. English, Luke Shawley. Family Consumer Science, Veronica Young. Mathematics, Caitlin Davister. Fishing Creek Mathematics Award, Andrea Tillman. And Science Award, Emily Waltman. We have two awards from our Spanish department. The first award is for the first place to the student with the highest average after 4 years studying Spanish. This year's recipient, Caitlin Davister. For the second place Spanish award, it is awarded to an outstanding Spanish student who participated in 4 years, who has a passion for the language. This student must have taken 4 years of Spanish and have a desire to use the language both inside and outside of the classroom. This student has shown a desire to grow and understand the Spanish language through questions and daily interactions. In addition, the student has chosen or intends to further his or her studies of the Spanish language after graduation and has maintained one of the highest grades in the class. This year's recipient, Miss Olivia Russell. The next batch of awards are our Rotary Club Awards. The John G. Huckabee Memorial Award. The John G. Huckabee Memorial Award is presented to a senior who actively participates in journalism class during their high school and has displayed a strong interest in accuracy in reporting school news and school sports. This award is given by the Milton Rotary Club in memory of John Huckabee, a past president of the club and former editor and sports writer for the Standard Journal and the Daily Item newspaper for many years. This year's recipient, Jalen Steinheiser. The P. Lynn Davis Memorial Wrestling Award. The P. Lynn Davis Memorial Award is given to a senior wrestler with a high academic achievement. Presented by the Milton Rotary Club, the award honors P. Lynn Davis, a Rotary member for over 61 years and a lover of high school and collegiate wrestling. This year's recipient, Wyatt Wolfgang. The Milton Rotary Club Vocational Technical Excellence Award, Kylie Long. The G. Lawrence Brown Rotary Vocational Business Awards. We have 2 recipients, male and female, Aiden Prieto and Ashlyn Shustock. Our Rotary Students of the Month. Again, we have multiple students, so please hold your applause. Students, stand when your name is called. September, Carter Beck. October, Ashlyn Shustock. November, Sophia White. December, Noah Eck. January, Zachary Latier. February, Keishla Okada Mercado. March, Trent DeLong. April, Emily Waltman. And May, Aiden Prieto. Our Senior School and Community Awards. The Class of 1982 Service Award, Ms. Cameron Hoover. The Class of 1997 Leadership Award, Olivia Russell. Class of 2011 Memorial Award, Claire Sauer. Charles and Mary Lou Johnson Journalism Scholarship, Zachary Murray. The Daughters of the American Revolution Scholarship, Cameron Hoover. The Lions Club Career and Technical Education Service Award. This goes to a senior CTE student who has been heavily involved in service to their community through their high school career. Miss Emma King. Central Penn Bank and Trust, Cameron Hoover and Brady Wolf. Ross Moore Memorial Award in Instrumental Music, Gabrielle Heckman. Top awards for students pursuing education in band, choir, or theater, Alora Burns, Elias Franciscus, Gabby Heckman, Nicholas Marks, and Olivia Maynard. Band Choir Theater Senior Membership Award. This is awarded to students who maintain membership in at least one organization for 2 years, with one of them being their senior year. There's several award recipients. Alyssa Bartlett, Layla Bartow, Delaney Bodorf, Chelsea Edmonds, Madison Goebel, Cameron Hoover, Nathan Mall, Zachary Murray, Kylie Smith, Jalen Steinheiser, Andrea Tillman, Piper Weigel, Veronica Young, and Trenton Zeckman. The Women's Club of Milton Visual Arts Scholarship, Ella Heater and Olivia Maynard. Women's Club of Milton Visual English Scholarship, Reagan Kleinfelder. The Woodman Life Award, Caitlin Davister. At this time, I'd like to call Mr. Andrew Rance, our Director of Secondary Education, to the podium to do our sports awards for Mr. Harris, who's a little laid up right now.
Good evening, everyone. It's my honor to present our athletic awards to the senior class. I'm going to start off with our senior triathlete awards. This is the students who lettered in 3 sports in their high school career. We have a good list here, so please hold your applause. Chance Benshoff, Darren Bentley, Adeline Bush, Jake Harris, Wyatt Heinzelman, Cameron Hoover, Kerry King, Alex Kroll, Olivia Russell, and Lewis Williams. Our outstanding seniors by sport: football, Alex Kroll; boys soccer, Trent DeLong; girls soccer, Samantha Rorty; boys cross country, Chance Benshoff; field hockey, Olivia Russell; boys tennis, Hagen Henselman; girls tennis, Emily Waldman; boys golf, Chase Lytle; cheerleading, Emma Strobel; boys basketball, Jake Harris; girls basketball, Carrie King; boys wrestling, Chase Lytle; girls wrestling, Adeline Bush; boys bowling, Lewis Williams; girls bowling, Michaela Yarnell; softball, Emma King; boys track, Cole Rhodes; and girls track, Elizabeth Schrock. The Robert L. Cole Memorial Award for golf, Chase Lytle. Our PIAA Athletes of the Year, we have a male and a female, Jake Harris and Carrie King. Our PIAA Sportsmen's of the Year, we have a male and a female, Jake Harris and Carrie King. Why don't you stand back up? And our Sun Gazette Athletes of the Year, Cole Rhodes and Samantha Rorty. The Coach V Award. This award is for commitment to the high school swimming program, obtaining and improving personal best results, tenacity to succeed in a sport where hundredths of a second count, and good sportsmanship. We have several recipients: Olivia Maynard, Eliana McConnell, Samantha Rorty, and Addison Zettelmoyer. The Blake R. Kovalarch Covey Memorial Award. It is the purpose of the Blake R. Kovalarch Covey Memorial Award to recognize a graduating senior who best exemplifies the values and zest for life of Blake Covey Kovalarch. Blake, a 2013 graduate of Melton High School, was killed in a car accident on November 5, 2016. He attended Pennsylvania College of Technology, where he was studying culinary arts and restaurant management. Blake is lovingly remembered for his love of music, the outdoors, ice hockey, and spending time with his friends. He was outgoing and never met a stranger. Blake had a way of making even the newest friends feel as if he had known them for years. In high school, Blake was a member of the National Honor Society and participated in track and field, golf, bowling, and basketball. This year's recipients, Olivia Russell and Jake Harris. And now on to our Booster Club Awards. The Errol C. Heimball Award, Errol Heimball was a lifelong resident of Melton and worked many years at Melton Manufacturing Company. He was an avid fan of all high school sports and helped to organize the current Melton Panther Cup program. This award was first presented in 1970. This year's recipient, Brady Wolf. The James F. Jimmy Haas Award. As a member of the Melton Booster Club, James F. Jimmy Haas always wanted to serve the student athletes at Melton High School. He did this by serving as a Booster Club trustee and working many fundraising events for more than 25 years. A 1965 graduate of Melton High School, he joined the Air Force and served a tour of duty in Vietnam and was honorably discharged in 1969. He retired from ACF Industries after 39 years and was an avid Melton sports fan, rarely missing a Black Panther sporting event. Jimmy died unexpectedly on July 23, 2005. This year's recipient, Isabella Walker. The Max McNear Award. Employed at Chef Boyardee as a department manager from 1940 to 1966, Mr. McNear was very active in Boy Scouting and various sports. He was a charter member of the Melton Booster Club, and this award was first presented in 1966. This year's recipient, Olivia Russell. The Russell C. Stevenson Award. Russ was a Shamokin native who moved to Melton in 1950. He worked at TRW in Danville for 25 years. Russ was the first president of the Melton Booster Club. This award was first presented in 1978. This year's recipient, Emma King. The Paul R. Schweitzer Award. A Williamsport native who moved to Melton in 1953, he worked at ACF from 1939 to 1976. He was a charter member of the Melton Booster Club and the club's first vice president. This award was first presented in 1976. This year's recipient, Eliana McConnell. The Thomas B. Wands Award. Tom was a lifelong resident of Melton who worked as a machinist at ACF. He was an avid fan of all high school sports, and he was a charter member of the Booster Club. This award was first presented in 1971. This year's recipient, Cameron Hoover. The Richard Dick Powell Award. Dick Powell was a lifetime resident of Melton who loved and supported many organizations in the Melton community. His passion for sports led him to help establish the Melton Black Panther Booster Club and served as president for many years. This year's recipient, Zoe Majors. The Pete and Karen Bergen Award. Karen is a 1964 Melton graduate who has spent 40-plus years as a Melton Booster Club member, 20 years as the Melton Booster Club treasurer, and avid Melton sports fan. Pete is a 1960 Melton graduate and lifetime Melton resident. He is an avid Melton sports fan who has spent 50-plus years as a Melton Booster Club member and 25 years as the club president. Pete is committed to the school district and the student athletes, and he is the originator of the Melton Elementary Wrestling Program and has coached and assisted at all levels of Melton wrestling. This year's recipient is Alex Crawl. The Pete Karchner Award. Pete is a lifelong resident of Melton and supporter of Melton athletics. He graduated from Melton High School in 1940, where he played on the basketball teams. He served in the Army from 1942 to 1945 and returned to Melton to work at ACF for approximately 45 years. Pete was an active member of the Booster Club and served as secretary for over 20 years. He faithfully volunteered in the concession stand and was a peanut roaster at Friday night football games. In 1987, he was the recipient of the Super Booster Award. This year's recipient is Kylie Long. The Kevin R. Fry Award. Kevin is a lifelong resident and alumni of Melton Area School District. He has been an active member of the Melton Athletic Booster Club since 1987 and has held various officer positions over that time. In 2019, Kevin was the recipient of the Super Booster Award. He is currently a trustee for the club. In addition, Kevin is a current member of the Melton Board of Education and has served over 20 years, serving in the past as the president and vice president of the organization. Kevin is a Melton Area School District graduate, as are his children. He is committed to his volunteer work on behalf of the quality education that students receive, as evidenced by his years of volunteer service. This year's recipient, Michaela Lorman. The Gerald Greenlee Award. A longtime resident of Melton who continually supported Melton athletics through school and community-based programs. Gerald was a founding member of the Booster Club and recipient of the Super Booster Award. In addition, he was involved in the Melton Panther Cub, Melton Little League, and Melton Wrestling programs, being named to the Melton and District 4 Wrestling Hall of Fame. This year's recipient, Jake Harris. The Ernie and Shirley Gromlich Award. Ernie and Shirley Gromlich were dedicated educators and coaches who devoted their lives to supporting student athletes in the Melton area. Together, they contributed in countless ways to the development of Melton's youth, both on and off the field. Their legacy extended far beyond their role of teacher-coach. They were true teacher-coach community servants. Ernie coached track and field, football, boys and girls cross country, and girls basketball. He led the Black Panthers to 40 consecutive dual meet victories, 2 undefeated seasons, a District 4 title, a second and fourth place finish at the state level, while mentoring 5 state champions. Shirley coached field hockey, girls track and field, and girls basketball, guiding her field hockey teams to 103 wins, including an SBL championship in 1975. As a coaching team, the Gromlichs achieved back-to-back SBL basketball championships in 1975 and 1976, and coached girls basketball together for 4 years. Their contributions were recognized with the Super Booster Award, an induction into the Melton Area Coaches Hall of Fame, and the Rick Seitz Track and Field Hall of Fame. Ernie once reflected that he and his wife would never fully know what they had given to Melton, but each time they saw a former student or athlete succeed, they were reminded of what Melton had given them. For Melton student athletes, their impact extended far beyond wins and losses or time in the classroom. Their influence lived at the intersection of teaching, athletics, community service, and local identity, leaving lasting impressions that continue to resonate decades later. This year's recipient, Carrie King. The Melton Booster Club Award. The Melton Booster Club is proud to support the graduates of 2026 by providing scholarships to further their education. We have 2 recipients this year, Wyatt Heintzelman and Trinity Cox. And the Melton Savings Bank Award. Melton Savings is proud to support the graduates of 2026 by providing scholarships to further their education. Melton Savings Bank has been serving Melton and surrounding communities for over 106 years. Again, 2 recipients this year, Liliana Johnson and Luke Shaw. I now welcome Mr. Berge back to, Mr. Campbell to the stage, our assistant high school principal.
The Robert G. Bailey Vocational Shop Award, awarded to a student in the CTE program with the highest 3-year average. This award honors Robert G. Bailey, who served for 30 years in the Milton Area School District from 1968 to 1998 as a drafting and mechanical drawing teacher and a vocational coordinator. In honor of his dedication and hard work, We recognize the efforts of a vocational student who also possesses Mr. Bailey's same traits. Recipient, Caden Watkins. Mary F. Byers Memorial Award, awarded to the senior who has best given of his or her time to the Milton Little League. This award is presented by the Milton Little League in memory of Mary F. Byers, who was the president of the Milton Little League at the time of her death. Recipients, Carrie King and Kylie Long. Joe Nicky Memorial Award. Joseph Joe Nicky III was a longtime volunteer, coach, and later an umpire for the Milton Little League. He was a Milton coach for the 1984 Milton Little League State Championship team. After coaching, his attention turned to umpiring, starting with Little League and working his way up to high school, college baseball, and softball. One of his volunteering highlights was umpiring the Girls Softball Little League World Series in Portland, Oregon. Recipient, Brady Wolf. Joseph A. Klinger Citizenship Award, awarded to the senior who exhibits outstanding citizenship. Dr. Joseph A. Klinger was a family physician in Milton for many years. He was president of the Milton Trust and Safe Deposit Bank in Milton and a very prominent citizen in Milton. The trust fund for this award was established by his wife at the time of his death. The male recipient, Clayton Schiffer. Female recipient, Sophia White. Charles E. Heller Jr. Scholarship Award. The class of 1971 is proud to present a scholarship awarded to be granted to a graduate of Milton area's senior high school. It is the goal of the class of 1971 to recognize a student who has an interest in education in special education, speech, PT, or OT. Recipients, Emily Livesey, Keishla McCardo, Kylie Smith. Panther Promise Scholarship will be presented by Caleb Egger.
Good evening, students, staff, and families. My name is Caleb Egger, and I'm a graduate of Milton Area High School as a member of the class of 2025. It is a pleasure to stand here on this stage tonight as someone who is sitting in the exact same seats that these seniors are just 1 year ago, experiencing many of the same feelings and emotions they are. To the class of 2026, you're about to begin a new chapter as you walk across the stage tomorrow night. While the future brings excitement, uncertainty, and plenty of new experiences, I want to wish you all the very best as you begin your own journey after leaving Milton. I've had the opportunity to build many strong relationships with you, and I'm excited to see where life takes you and all that you accomplish in years to come. It is a great honor to be here tonight to present a scholarship and give back to the school that gave me so much during my time as a student. The Panther Promise Scholarship, created this year, was established to recognize and support a group of students who encounter their own unique challenges, first-generation college students. Applicants for this scholarship are students who become the first in their family to graduate from a 4-year post-secondary institution. In addition to first-generation status, the scholarship values dedication in the classroom and participation in extracurriculars. Tonight, I'm honored to announce the recipient of the inaugural Panther Promise Scholarship is Aiden Prieto.
Making a Difference Award. This award is given in memory of Akili Kishis, a Milton High School student, to a senior or seniors who have made an unforgettable positive impact on their peers, spent time volunteering in our special education classrooms, and went above and beyond to make all peers feel included in the school community. Recipient, Carrie King. Milton High School Alumni Scholarships, awarded to graduating seniors and past graduates of the Milton Area High School. The CAP Scholarship Awards honor and recognizes the generosity of the alumni, friends, and members of the Milton community. The 2026 recipients: Trinity Cox, Jake Harris, Liliana Johnson, Reagan Kleinfelder, Olivia Maynard, Eliana McConnell, Aiden Prieto, Alexis Riegel, Luke Shawley, Claire Sauer. The past graduates: Lauren Unks, Lily Batman, Emily Beaver, Ashton Kroll, Ryan Bickhart, Austin Swallow, Peyton Rare, Hadley Meckley, Abigail Kitchen, Chloe Heintzelman. Dr. James F. Bacher Memorial Scholarship, awarded annually to the student ranking third in the graduating class. This award is dedicated to Dr. Bacher's long tenure and dedication to the students of the Milton Area School District. Dr. Bacher served the district from 1962 to 1994 as a teacher, principal, and superintendent. Recipient: Cameron Hoover. Chip Heimbach Memorial Scholarship, established in 1971 by the Milton High School class of 1968 in memory of Byron Chip Heimbach, a member of their class who was killed in an automobile accident. The scholarship was awarded annually to a Milton High School senior who exemplifies Chip's talents. Recipient: Caitlin Davison.
Lindley S. and May S. Herf Memorial Scholarship, presented by Barbara A. Herf Riemann Snyder and Mary E. Herf Aldage in memory of their parents Lindley S. Herf and May S. Herf. This award will be given to an individual who demonstrates excellence in the area outside of traditional academics or major sports. In addition to character, financial need, the selection committee also considers such qualities as perseverance, enthusiasm, kindness, courtesy, and humor. This year's recipient: Nicholas Marks. Mary K. Kaiser Educational Scholarship, awarded annually to an individual who is entering or who is enrolled in college majoring in elementary or secondary education. It is a cash award made possible through the trust fund established in memory of Mrs. Mary K. Kaiser, an elementary teacher for 27 years, with 14 of those years here at Milton. This year's recipient: Sydney Bailey. Aaron M. Klinger Memorial Award. It is the purpose of the Aaron M. Klinger Memorial Award to recognize a graduating senior who best represents the goals and ideas of Aaron M. Klinger, who was tragically killed in an automobile accident on January 18, 2009. Aaron is remembered for his infectious sense of humor and overall zest for life. He enjoyed sports, music, family activities. He was a member of 4 district championship basketball teams, the varsity basketball team, the National Honor Society, and was Student of the Month. At the time of his passing, he was a senior in exercise science at Bloomsburg University. This year's recipient: Carrie King. David A. Woodring Memorial Scholarship. This award is presented in memory of David A. Woodring, former president of statewide tax recovery. In honor of David's support of the up-and-coming younger generation, this award is presented to a worthy student who is furthering his or her education. This year's recipient is Ethan Zegman. Ryan S. Cope Memorial Award. This award was established in 2007 and presented in loving memory of Ryan Cope by his family. Ryan was a 2001 graduate of the Milton High School who passed away in December of 2006 at the age of 24. Ryan was an outstanding wrestler who was known for his sportsmanship, respectfulness, and compassion both on and off the mat, and for his love and kindness towards his family and friends. To honor Ryan's life and memory, this monetary award will be presented to a senior athlete who has displayed these same qualities while involved in sports during school and in relationships with others. This year's recipient, Carrie King. Michael W. Welliver Memorial Scholarship. Awarded to the son or daughter of an MEA member with the highest grade point average. The Michael W. Welliver Award commemorates the significant contributions Mr. Welliver had to the Milton Area School District and to the Milton Area Education Association. He was a well-respected association leader and member. This year's recipient, Cameron Hoover.
Joseph S. Kowalski Excellence in Education Award, awarded annually to a student furthering his or her studies in the field of education. This award honors Joseph S. Kowalski, who served 34 years in the Milton Area School District from 1970 to 2004 as an elementary teacher, principal, and superintendent. In all these positions, Mr. Kowalski encouraged students to excel and fostered excellence in the district. Recipient, Sydney Bailey. Mindy Crawford Gemberling Memorial Award. Mindy loved her time at the Milton High School. You could find her in the art room, cheerleading, playing field hockey, writing, reading, or just hanging out with friends. She was the class vice president, a member of the National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, captain of the cheerleading squad, and participated in field hockey. She also loved to write poetry. Mindy attended Coastal Carolina for art and the Pennsylvania College of Technology for dental hygiene. She had a pottery business and took great pride in crafting her masterpieces. But Mindy would tell you her greatest masterpieces were her children. This award aims to honor Mindy's vibrant spirit and diverse talents by supporting a Milton High School senior who embodies similar values and passion. We seek to celebrate a student who excels in academics, shows leadership in extracurricular activities, and demonstrates a love for the arts and community service. The recipient of the award will carry forward Mindy's legacy of creativity, dedication, and love for life. Recipients: Olivia Maynard and Eliana McConnell. Margie A. Longenberger Memorial Award, awarded in memory of Margie Longenberger, secondary English teacher at the junior high for 19 years. This award is for excellence in writing skills. Recipient, Caitlin Davison. George V. McGee Scholarship Award, presented in memory of George V. McGee, who was a member of the Milton High School class of 1934. After he graduated from Bucknell University in 1938 with a degree in commerce and finance, he worked at it as a stockbroker at Merrill Lynch in Williamsport. Throughout his entire life, he was involved in community and church activities. This scholarship will be awarded annually to a student pursuing a bachelor's degree in business finance and accounting. Recipient, Aiden Prieta. Alex Moser Memorial Scholarship, awarded by his family in loving memory of Alex, who would have graduated in 2011. Alex was an amazing person who was always passionate about whatever he was involved in. Alex was among the top nationally ranked swimmers since 8th grade and earned several state championships. He was honored as an all-state swimmer in 9th and 10th grades. and proudly represented Milton High School in PIAA swimming. Alex was also a varsity soccer player and loved aggressive snowboarding, motocross, fishing, hunting, golf, skateboarding, photography, and most of all, always loved his family, friends, and classmates. Alex was always known for his wonderful smile and enthusiasm and willingness to help others. Alex was only 17 years old when his life was suddenly taken in a fatal car accident. Sunrise, 8/25/1992, and sunset, 1/29/2010. This award is being presented to a graduate senior whose character and actions reflect and honor Alex's life and memory. Recipients, Ethan Steiner and Tristan Steiner.
The Tori Beth Arner Memorial Scholarship. The Tori Arner Memorial Scholarship honors the niece of Mr. Dennis Arner and his wife, Wanda. Dennis Arner is a member of the Milton High School class of 1969. After graduating from Milton High School, Dennis continued his education at the Indiana University of Pennsylvania, where he majored in criminology. He proceeded to work at the federal law enforcement agent with the U.S. Postal Inspection Service. His career with as a U.S. Postal Inspector spanned 33 years and concluded with his retirement in 2008. Tori Arner was an energetic, outgoing entrepreneur with a love for people and animals. Tori was a healer. She also loved to travel, help others, and spend time with her friends and family. Sadly, she was murdered on July 20th at the age of 37 by a man she had met on social media. The diligence and unwavering support of the law enforcement agencies led to the capture and incarceration of her killer. In addition to honoring Tori's memory, the scholarship is intended to support an MHS senior who will further their education in criminology or a related field with a focus on enforcing the laws of the land with the utmost integrity and pursuing justice for all. This year's recipient is Zoe Majors.
The Jeremy Budalenik Scholarship. Jeremy Charles Budalenik graduated from Melton in 2001. He was extremely active at Melton, playing multiple varsity sports and excelling on the football field as an offensive and defensive lineman for the Black Panthers, earning multiple recognitions for his play on the field. The individuals who were fortunate enough to consider him a friend were just that, fortunate that he was part of their life. His legacy, not only amongst his inner circle, but that of the Melton community at large, will forever be remembered. The term Buddha means enlightened one, a knower. Jeremy gained his nickname by the mere size of his physical presence, but it's fair to realize that Jeremy was a knower, knowing friends and family, knowing a day for its true value, knowing that life was a gift. This award in his memory will go to a student who exemplifies everything that was Jeremy. This year's recipient, Alex Crawl.
Dr. Thomas B. Musser and Dorothy B. Musser Scholarship. Awarded in memory of Dr. Thomas B. Musser and Dorothy B. Musser, a retired Milton Area School District teacher, his wife. This will be a cash award given to a student who has shown superb moral character and demonstrated strong motivation for achievement. Preference will be given to a student in the Kelly-White Deer area, which is part of the Milton Area School District. Funds for this award were provided by the estate of Thomas B. Musser in an effort to assist the student in their first year of advanced education. This year's recipient, Piper Weigel. Dale Hill Kiwanis Award. Dale Hill was a 60-year lifetime member of Kiwanis, including the first president of the Milton Kiwanis Club. He was the Distinguished Lieutenant Governor as well as Kiwanian of the Year in 1995, a Hickson Award winner in 1997, and held many Kiwanis international positions throughout his many years in serving the Milton community and the children of the world. He was a dedicated man that invested of his time and talents to the Milton community, his church, and to his family. This year's recipient, Ella Heater.
Walter Patinsky Memorial Social Studies Award, presented by Wallace W. Fetzer, Post 71 American Legion. Mr. Patinsky was a social studies teacher, coach, and student council advisor at Milton High School for 20 years. He began his career in 1959 and died unexpectedly in April of 1980. Recipient, Ella Heater. Janet M. Platt Memorial Award, awarded to a student who will be entering the field of elementary education. Janet M. Platt was an elementary teacher for 20 years with the Milton Area School District. Recipient, Keishla McConnell. Cassidy Reichenbach Memorial Scholarship, presented by her family in memory of Cassidy Reichenbach. Cassidy passed away in 2008 from a rare heart disease that went undetected. She was a 6th grade student who was known for her big smile and helping others whenever she could. She excelled in math and loved playing softball. The award will be given to a student who plays softball and excels in math. Riley Unchball. The Herman H. Blige Softball Scholarship, awarded in honor of recognition of the generosity of Herman H. Blige, the former athletic director and softball coach at Milton Area High School. Mr. Blige wanted to leave a legacy to help students, athletes, pursue their higher education. Recipient, Kylie Long. Carly S. Snyder Memorial Award. This award is presented in Carly's memory by her family after her life was suddenly taken in 2005. Carly is most remembered for her wonderful personality and beautiful smile. She was also very fond of animals, especially horses. This award is to be presented to a senior who wishes to further their education in animal care or a career in early child care education, since Carly also loved children. Recipient, Sydney Bailey. John Philip Sousa Award. John Philip Sousa is without a doubt the most famous bandmaster in the world. This national award is given to a senior band students across the nation who display outstanding musicianship and ability, extreme dedication to his or her band program, and strong leadership skills. Recipient, Elias Franciscus. Zachariah W. Long Memorial Scholarship. Zach was a 2001 graduate who died in Iraq. Many of us remember his smile and his sense of humor. Funds for this award came from donations by his family and friends. This scholarship will be awarded to a student who has enlisted in the armed forces. Recipient, Wyatt Wolfgang.
For our next award, Ms. Donna will be making the presentation.
I'm Donna Bridge, founder of Kingdom Kids Incorporated, a nonprofit organization that uses puppetry to teach valuable life lessons. This scholarship is presented tonight in memory of Lisa Durrell, who passed away unexpectedly in October of 2023. She was a team member and the heart of Kingdom Kids. For over 15 years as a puppeteer, Lisa brought joy and an unwavering spirit of service to every puppet show and community event that she led. Her compassion, generosity, and faithful smile were trademarks of her character and a true reflection of the values that Kingdom Kids holds. To honor her legacy, our board and other members of the community came together to establish the Lisa K. Durrell Fund for Kingdom Kids through Community Giving Foundation. She was a creative person, and we are remembering her legacy through this fund. And tonight, our very first recipient is Olivia Maynard.
Thank you, Ms. Dunn. The Anna C. Yeagle Memorial Scholarship. This award is in memory of Anna C. Yeagle, a Milton resident who graduated as a member of the class of 1940 and died in 2006. This scholarship will be presented each year to a deserving individual with an outstanding academic record who was enrolled in a 4-year college or university. This year's recipient is Caitlin Davister. Bernice A. Bissell Memorial Awards. Awarded in memory of Bernice A. Bissell. She was a lifelong resident of the Milton Borough who was employed by and retired from American Home Foods. Ms. Bissell desired to promote education through these awards to our deserving students. Students, as I call your name, please come up and receive your award. Ranking 10th in the class of 2026, Reagan Kleinfeld. Ranking 9th in the class, Andrea Tillman. Eighth in the class, Olivia Maynard. Seventh in the class, Trent DeLong. Sixth in the class, Brady Wolf. Fifth in the class, Kylie Long. Fourth in the class, Luke Shawley. Third in the class, Cameron Hoover. You guys can have a seat, thank you. H. William Coke Memorial Scholarship Award. Presented in memory of H. William Coke, who served as the solicitor for the school district from 1955 to 1990 and was an alumnus of the Milton High School. This will be a cash award for the valedictorian and the salutatorian of the senior class beginning in 1992. Funds for this award came from the donations by friends and colleagues of Mr. Coke. Ranking second in the class of 2026, Olivia Russell. First in the class for 2026, Caitlin Davister.
The next group of awards are the Samuel Dreyfus Family Fund Scholarships and the John Frederick Hackenberg Family Fund Scholarships. The Dreyfus and Hackenberg family names have each been part of Milton's history for well over 125 years, and these names are now perhaps best known in association with the annual Dreyfus and Hackenberg Scholarship Awards. Today, it is appropriate to provide some background information about these two families and the scholarship funds. Samuel and Wolf Dreyfus immigrated to the United States from Austria and established a men's clothing store on South Front Street in Melton in the late 1800s, which was successfully family-owned and operated for over 80 years until the 1970s. Samuel's daughter, Ray Elsa Dreyfus, lived in the family's residence on the second and third floors above the store until she died in 1978. In her will, Miss Dreyfus created the Samuel Dreyfus Family Fund in memory of her father. The Hackenberg family had also established itself in Melton long before 1900, with Peter Hackenberg being the owner and editor of the Meltonian newspaper, and one of his sons, William, being an attorney and state senator. His other son, John Peter Hackenberg, operated a store on Center Street selling imported china, glassware, and brass items. John Peter Hackenberg's children were John Frederick Hackenberg and Marietta Louise Hackenberg. Miss Hackenberg used her will to create the John Frederick Hackenberg Family Fund in memory of her brother. Both Ray Elsa Dreyfus and Marietta Louise Hackenberg cared about Melton and volunteered in the community during their lifetimes. Both of them wanted to continue to support Melton on a permanent basis, so each of them left a substantial amount of money to create their respective trust funds. The annual income from the Dreyfus Family Fund has been given out as scholarships every year since 1981. And the income from the Hackenberg Family Fund has been allocated for annual scholarships since 1992. From 1981 through 2025, more than $5,676,000 has been shared by the 713 Melton area high school graduates who have been awarded scholarships. Few, if any, other area high schools have scholarship programs of this magnitude, and the Melton Area School District is most fortunate to have these two outstanding benefactors. During the present year, 2026, $192,342 will be distributed for scholarships from the Samuel Dreyfus Family Fund, and $43,848 will be distributed for scholarships from the John Frederick Hackenberg Family Fund. This makes a total of $236,190 available for all current Dreyfus Hackenberg scholarship recipients during 2026, including tonight's newly awarded students. From the Melton class of 2026, one student will receive a scholarship to further their education in the health careers field. One student will receive a scholarship to further their education at Bucknell University. And 3 students will receive scholarships to further their education in the general areas of art, music, literature, science, engineering, or philosophy. The scholarship recipient in the health careers category is Carrie King. The awardee in the Bucknell category is Cameron Hoover. And the recipients in the general category are Olivia Russell, Wyatt Heinzelman, and Caitlin Davis. Please join me in giving these students another round of applause. At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. John Bickhart, our Superintendent of Schools, to the podium to close it out.
Good evening, everyone. I want to take a minute and thank you all for being here and celebrating with us. As superintendent, there's no greater feeling than looking across the stage or looking across the room at a group of students who excel and represent your high school with such pride. They're here because of all of you. Let's remember that. Over the next couple days, remember, your success is rooted in great teachers and great family. Okay? Don't forget that. It's so important. I want you to take a moment and think about the awards that were given out tonight for the students. If you were given an award that represented a person or in memory of someone, go back, learn a little bit more about that person. Okay? It's worth it. It's worth your time. Because this community and what we just did tonight doesn't happen everywhere. It doesn't. Separate from the Dreyfus Hackenberg scholarships, the awards that were given out tonight honored some of the most important Milton people and connected into this school district and this community. Be proud of that. Be proud that you are now part of that community of students. Families, be proud of these students. Let's give them all one more big round of applause. To our Dreyfus Hackenberg winners, when I became superintendent 4 years ago, ironically, when many of you entered this high school, when I came in, you were coming into high school, it's amazing 4 years have gone by, I learned about the Dreyfus Hackenberg scholarships. I assure you there's nothing like that in this area. Milton is special because of that. To the Baldwin family, who is highly involved in that process and the analytics and the time it takes to ensure it is done with fidelity, I commend them, I commend our team for that. But to those winners, be proud that you are part of that group. You earned it. It is a special scholarship. Well done. Finally, please go ahead. Round of applause. To finalize things, but the next 24 hours are some of the most important 24 hours of your life. We will be back here in the gym, and you'll be walking across that stage, and now you will be a Milton alumni. But enjoy the next 24 hours. Enjoy time. Talk with your family. Talk with your friends. Okay? Enjoy that little bit of time that is left as you are still high school students before the next chapter begins. Thank you for being you. Thank you for what you represent, what you do for this district. Thank you to your families. I look forward to this next day, and we look forward to tomorrow night. Thank you.
I want to thank all of you for being here tonight, an incredible night to celebrate our seniors. Just a reminder, at this time, our seniors are going to go up and fill out their thank you cards, and they will meet you guys out in the concourse or up in the cafeteria, wherever you guys feel comfortable for photos and things of that nature. So, seniors, adios.